Okay, so we are going to talk about part one of the reunion, or if you would like to call it episode 18 of the challenge. And the whole thing, first off, we have a host, The Miz from WWE, and I guess he's been on the challenge before. I don't remember him. Maybe I didn't watch the challenge back then. I don't know. But one thing that was like really weird is when it started. Okay, so Darrell, when I was watching Terrell Owens on Dancing with the Stars, I kept thinking his name was Terrell. And I was like, it's spelled like Terrell. And then I heard Darrell, but it's not. It's Terrell. I had to Google voice, whatever, look it up on Google to figure out how to say his name. But I don't know. I never really watched his show before, the TO show, but I really liked him on Dancing with the Stars. And I'm really excited that he's going to be on the next challenge. Which we'll talk about a little bit later, so I'm excited he's going to be on there. All right, so it starts with Bananas saying that this is the mentally hardest season, and the reason being is because, for one, it's 9 weeks long. The double cross makes it mentally hard because you have to keep sending people in, showing basically who your alliances are, who you like more than each other. And when you try to send people home, they'll be back a week later, so it's impossible to send people home. So I understand exactly why he's saying it is the hardest, the mentally hardest season ever. CT says he still thinks Bananas set him up with the passport and customs. And Jenna colored her hair. She didn't talk this reunion really thus far, but she has a pretty brown chocolatey hair color that looks really, really nice. So I kind of like it, that color, instead of blonde. Of course, I'd always prefer blonde over brown for the most part, but her hair looks really good. Kelsey actually just tried to dye her hair a golden brown the other day, and she already has a medium brown hair color, and for some reason it turned out black, and she's been doing everything possible to get it out, and it is not coming out. Luckily, she called me beforehand, and I told her to put demi or semi-permanent so it wouldn't stay permanently, but it wants to stay permanently because I guess her hair is very porous, and her hair is literally jet black. She almost looks goth or something. Excuse me, I'm not allowed to say that word, right? And that what Tess said? Yeah. Can't say the word goth, but Kelsey looks goth for real. Her hair is jet black. All right. So they announced Jordan as king of the double cross, 3 for 3. And he said that he basically went in saying, which one is different. And he said the bug theory. Apparently there was a bug on the double cross that he ended up choosing every single time. And he was like, yeah, it's a bug's life. It's really funny. But yeah, that's interesting. That's something I would probably do. Let me see which one stands out. So that's crazy that ended up working. It's God sent him a little bug to help him pick which one was the double cross. So that's really cool. Okay, Banana says the smart thing to do is what Corey did, and it's to be a rookie and to go against the vets. It kind of put him on the map. But I feel like Corey was already on the map anyways. He hooked up with everybody. Plus, he's attractive, so I don't think he needed to go against the vets to be on the map, So, whatever. Nelson says he regrets what happened with Derek. Derek says play the video back because Derek started to stay aside. Of course, they play it back, and Derek says he thought it was more of a back and forth thing, but it was more like he got attacked by Nelson, which I agree. I don't think Nelson realized that. It was pretty much all him and a misunderstanding. All right, we then see Simone and Shane's playback fight, and I'm like, I don't even remember them being on there. They left such a long time ago. So she broke the bottle, and then we're listening to their stories, and I kind of believe Simone's story a little bit about how she said, how did I attack you when I was sitting down? And, they were both drinking, so I don't really know. But then Shane's story makes sense as well. He came up to her, she grabbed his face, he smacked her twice, and then that's when everything happened. So I think their stories do match up, but yes, Simone shouldn't have grabbed his face. He definitely shouldn't have smacked her, but in the first place, he should have not been in her face yelling at her in the first place. You already violated her personal space. Maybe she could have just, I don't know. I don't think she meant to claw his face. I don't know. I wasn't there. We didn't even get to see it. But he was definitely too close for comfort. Then she, of course, grabbed him and then he hit her. So either way, they were both wrong. But he definitely was the antagonist in the situation. And then, of course, she physically grabbed him first. All right, so Tori and they show Tori and Derek, and they haven't talked since the challenge. Tori says she fell out of love, and when they were finalists and went back to LA, she was at the hotel and she had sex with Jordan. And basically they've been apart for 6 weeks. And I feel really bad, but we kind of saw it coming. I think it was a few episodes ago where they were running up that mountain that was like a maze. She was like, oh, Jordan's looking kind of fine, but too bad I got a boyfriend or something like that. And she made 2 comments about Jordan. And of course, previously on a previous review, I said I don't think they did anything, but she has been making comments about him. And of course, they ended up hooking up. So she clearly wasn't as in love with Derek as I think she believed she was. All right, so he's mad that he found out through social media. She said, I'm sorry, I'm wrong for that. She hired a private investigator. Cara's all like leaning in, trying to hear what's going on. Tori says, Tori says has to be Derek. Oh, so apparently somebody was screenshotting her messages and putting them online. She didn't know who it was, and she was like, I'm not going to say, but it kind of has to be Derek because he was there, and she thinks he took pictures of her phone or something like that, and she was like, Derek then gets kind of like, Derek gets defensive. He says, let's go, here we go. And he says, I'm black, I can't have a phone if I wanted to. I don't know what the hell he was saying. I had to play it back. I was like, is that what he said? Like something about, I'm black, I can't have your phone if I wanted to. I don't know. It was really weird, and I could barely understand him. I don't know what black has to do with being, like, grabbing your phone. But then y'all mad at Camila for calling what's his name black. Like, what was the point of you making a statement that you're black and something about a phone? Like, it has nothing to do with you being black, Derek. I have no clue what the hell he was even talking about. So if you know what he was talking about or his exact words, please comment below and let me know because I could not understand him even when I played it back. I wrote down, I'm black. I can't have your phone if I wanted to. I don't know what the hell that means. All right, Jordan says on the show, you know, this is like this big sensory overload going on, and he's sorry that people got hurt. He said Jordan is sorry. He said if their mind wandered, if somebody's mind wandered, of course referring to Tori, then that's on them before they even cheat. So clearly in her mind, she was ready to cheat. She didn't just like cheat out of nowhere. So he's saying it's pretty much over with when your mind starts wandering like that. Tori then says that she doesn't have the best track record, and they make a comment, Tori is the new Corey. That's pretty funny. All right, so then they put up Corey, Kayla, Aneesa, Camila, which Camila's not there, and I just thought, like, okay, maybe because they only hooked up, like, once, and he didn't really have feelings for her, maybe that's why they put her up, because I find out she ain't even there. I don't know why, but we'll talk about that in a second, too, because that's weird. Corey said nothing happened on the beach, and Kayla blocked him. She's apparently got a boyfriend now, and she says, no, it's not like that. She blocked him, but then... Oh, the reason she blocked him and deleted his number is because I guess she drinks and then she's like a late night texter and then she says something she shouldn't say and she'd get herself in trouble. So I understand why she did it because if you know you have a problem, then it's best to avoid it altogether if you know that's your weakness and then you fix the problem before it even happens. So I do respect Kayla a lot for that because that's like her sense of willpower to where she won't be able to do that at all. You know what I mean? So I think good for her. But she's still cool with Corey, of course. So Aneesa says she didn't do anything. They did not kiss, and she has a boyfriend. And, of course, she says something about Corey was talking to her on her cheek, and she was making eggs. And he was like, yeah, she made good eggs. And when was the last time we hooked up? And I don't know. I think they kissed, but apparently they're saying they didn't. I don't know if I believe that. All right, so Corey says... They said, who would you fuck, marry, and kill? He says he would fuck Kayla, kill Camila, and marry Aneesa. Of course, it's easier to kill Camila because she's not there, and then fuck Kayla because she's got a boyfriend. Well, Aneesa got a boyfriend too, but Aneesa's, I feel like, the more calm one. I don't know. But they said that Corey's going to he's going to go down in the Hookup Hall of Fame because he's hooking up with every damn body on his seasons. So... Miz says they are 6 finalists here, and I'm thinking, like, where is Camila? There's only 5 finalists there. And basically to see who's in the double cross. And I really thought, based on somebody's comments, that they were saying, like, they were going to see who won based on the double cross and not by the time. And I was like, wait, hold up. That don't even sit. That's crazy. Like, that's just the dumbest thing ever. But, of course, that's not the case. So, all 6 have to pull the double cross at one time. TJ's filling in for Camila. And... whoever gets the double cross is in 3rd place, and we'll, of course, find out 1st and 2nd next week, which I thought it was really weird because CT and Tori were in 3rd place, and I thought they were 1 or 2 for both of them. So for Cara seeming to not do that great, and Camila getting that 5-minute penalty, I'm so curious to know who won. Like, now I don't know if it's Camila or or Cara. I automatically figured Cara was in third place. I don't know. So the way editing is and how you only see parts of each challenge, like you never know what's going to go on because one may have taken 10 minutes and it looks like it's not as far behind as it is. So that's crazy. That is so crazy. So with that being said, I hope Jordan comes in first for the guys, even though I like Derek. And then for the girls, I hope, I guess I kind of hope Cara comes in first just because Camila was like really nasty with her mouth and how she treated Leroy and just how she talks to people. So I'd rather Cara come in first. And by the way, guys, if you decided that you wanted to get the iPhone 10, if you take a lot of selfies or, yeah, I would say selfies because the regular camera is really, really good. Well, only sometimes, so I take that back as well. Then if you're a big camera and social media person, do not buy this damn camera because it makes you look terrible. So here is the iPhone 10. I got the silver. Is it silver or white? Yeah, it's silver. It's really pretty. And of course the camera is up and down. And I'm actually sending this back. I got it for free to trade in with my iPhone 6S. But I actually like the 6S way better. It is nice that it has this really big screen, but the photos are just not turning out good. I'm actually going to do a quick video explaining everything about the iPhone 10. So if you're thinking about getting it, make sure you watch this other video I'm going to post as well. So let me get to your questions and I'm going to show you how the photos turned out. Okay, so Elmer.S16 says, do you find Corey attractive? He's not my type, but he is cute. You know, he's got a good personality. He's got a cute face, nice body. I don't want him to be my damn partner on the challenge because I don't feel like he's been doing that good each season, even though he's big. Bodaciously Billy says, are you watching Champs vs. Stars and did you watch Champs vs. Pros? Yes, I did watch Champs vs. Pros and I'm definitely watching Champs vs. Stars and I'm excited, of course, to see Terrell on that show. And let's see, another question, which I don't think you guys really watch this too much because not that many people said too much about it. All right. Nice, ni.vec_. If production of the challenge gave you a call to do a future challenge, would you? And do you feel like it's fair for them to pull a double cross to determine what place they came in? Your question is the one that confused me, and I love you too. So they're not pulling the double cross to see. I mean, they are, but they're not. So I read your question wrong before I watched the show, and I was like, oh my God, the double cross is going to determine like who won the show, which of course isn't the case. So it's not like it's unfair. It is an interesting way for them to see who came in third, whatever, like kind of like exciting, whatever. And it's different, of course. And if they did call me, I would go on the challenge depending on how much the pay was, which I heard that it's pretty good. And of course you win a good bit of money. So not only are you paid to be there, but you win money. So I would like to do the challenge. That would be a lot of fun. All right, so for these photos for the iPhone 10, okay, here we go. So here is a photo, and I turned the brightness down so you could see it. So here is how I look on the iPhone 6, right? Okay. And iPhone 10, so I tried every mode to make sure I wasn't doing something wrong. Let me see, can you see this? Okay, my eyebrows, it's kind of hard to tell here, but my eyebrows looked black, okay? I had splotches all over my skin. You see, I have like little freckles and stuff, but my skin overall looks smooth. It looked like, I don't know, can you see that? Like my skin and my eyebrows look terrible. And the crazy thing is that it looks better on this video than it does on this camera. So then I tried to do different things. I did the portrait mode, which the eyebrows are really dark again. I did, there's different portraits. And then here's portrait mode something. It was like studio lighting and it made like this black, I don't know what was going on. Okay, so here it is, me taking a photo of the iPhone 10 next to the 6S. So there's the 10 and then 6S, of course. And it's kind of hard to tell on here, but the photo quality is a million times like better on the 6S, which is crazy. If you take the photo going this way, not the selfie camera, then that camera is more clear, but then there's an issue with that too because I was trying to take a photo with Cal the other day and I'm going to show you what happened. And it did like this really weird lighting stuff, which of course I posted the picture on Instagram and I said it did really weird lighting. So in person, he did not have anything on his jacket, right? All right, let me see if I can find the photo. Nothing on his jacket. He had on a black little hoodie. And when I took the photo, all these random... Damn, this is so hard to see. You see all these random white dots all over him? And then I look, I'm like, Cal, what the hell's all over your sweater? There was nothing on his sweater. There was like a couple black little balls on his sweater, but for it to show up white, it was doing something really weird. So I took my phone back to T-Mobile, and they said that it's an issue with the software and that they have to test the camera or whatever else, but it could be a month or two. It depends on how many people complain when Apple does it. And I was like, screw that. Like, it's a pain in the ass to take any photos. I don't want to take any photos at all. It's already hard enough to get like lighting right and angles right and stuff like that. Like, I don't have time to spend 25 minutes being irritated that this camera sucks. So I went into the store and I literally had my 6S. I had everything on a selfie camera, selfie whatever. So I held them all together. I held the 6S next to the 8, next to the 10. And out of all the cameras, my 6S was way better than all the cameras. I'm not big into like cell phones. Like, I got to get the new one clearly because I still have the 6. I didn't even get the 7, even though I have free upgrades. I didn't care about the 8. So then they said, well, since you've already paid this off, you might as well wait and get the 10. And of course I got the 10 when it came out, and I absolutely do not like it. The speaker on it is amazing though, but yeah, it's just, no. If you're a selfie person, do not get the iPhone 10. All right, guys. Well, I will see you guys next week for part 2 of the reunion, and I'm so curious to see who won first place. $450,000. Oh, my God. I'm so excited for them. All right. Until then, I love you guys. Bye.